What if I told you one of the greatest bodybuilders in history didn't even start lifting seriously until his 20s? No childhood gym photos, no teenage bodybuilding trophies, no dream of becoming Mr. Olympia. He was chasing an entirely different career. So how does someone go from college basketball player to becoming the most complete physique of the modern era? And how did he rise faster than almost anyone in bodybuilding history? This is the origin story of Phil Heath. Let's rewind to Seattle, Washington. Phil Heath was not known as the Gift. He was known as a basketball player. He attended Rainier Beach High School, a serious athlete, competitive mindset, team sports background. His dream? To make it in basketball. He later earned a scholarship to the University of Denver and played Division I college basketball as a shooting guard. Here's the first big question. If he was already a college athlete, why did he switch sports completely? The answer starts with a simple reality many athletes face. Basketball wasn't becoming a professional path. And after college, the big question appeared. What comes next? After finishing college in 2002, Phil Heath joined a gym to stay in shape. That's it. No grand plan, no bodybuilding dream, just staying fit. But something unusual happened. Within months, people started noticing him. Gym members, trainers, local competitors. They kept asking the same question. Have you ever thought about bodybuilding? At first, he laughed it off. He had never posed, never dieted for a show, never even followed bodybuilding. So what changed? He decided to try one amateur competition, just to see what would happen. That single decision changed his life forever. In 2003, Phil Heath entered his first bodybuilding contest, the Northern Colorado State Championships. He had been training seriously for barely a year. Now think about that. Most bodybuilders train for 5 to 10 years before stepping on stage. Phil Heath stepped on stage after 1. So the big question, was he actually ready? When he walked on stage, the judges saw something rare. Full muscle bellies, round shoulders, tiny waist, perfect symmetry. He didn't just win, he dominated. That was the moment the nickname appeared, the Gift, because his genetics were impossible to ignore. But genetics alone don't create champions. This is where the real work began. After that first win, Phil made a decision. He was going all in. He hired coaches, studied nutrition, learned posing, committed to full-time bodybuilding. And then something unbelievable happened. He started winning fast. 2005, NPC USA Championships to overall winner. This earned him his IFBB Pro card. Let's pause here. From first competition to pro status took only 2 years. That is extremely rare in bodybuilding. But becoming a pro is one thing, becoming elite is another. Now the next question appeared. Could he compete against the best in the world? Phil Heath made his pro debut in 2006, and the expectations were already massive. People were saying he could be the future of bodybuilding. Big words, huge pressure, but pressure reveals truth. And one stage remained, the biggest stage in bodybuilding. 2008, Mr. Olympia. Phil Heath stepped on the biggest stage in bodybuilding for the first time, standing next to legends, veterans, champions, icons. So the big question, how would the newcomer perform? He placed third in his first Olympia. That shocked the entire industry. Most bodybuilders take years to crack the top 5. Phil Heath did it instantly. But being close to the throne creates a new problem. Now, expectations become pressure. And the question changed from, is he good, to can he become Mr. Olympia? Between 2008 and 2011, Phil refined everything. More size, better conditioning, sharper posing, stronger mindset. He kept improving every year. Every Olympia, he moved closer. Second place, closer and closer, until 2011 arrived. Phil Heath stepped on stage in the best shape of his life. Sharper, fuller, more complete than ever. When the final call-out happened, it was clear something historic was about to happen. Phil Heath was crowned Mr. Olympia. From basketball player to the best bodybuilder on earth in less than a decade, one of the fastest rises in bodybuilding history. But this victory was only the beginning, because what came next became a dynasty. This was only the rise. The real dominance, the rivalries, the controversies were still ahead. In the next episode, how Phil Heath built a 7-year Olympia dynasty, and why the entire bodybuilding world turned against him. End of episode 1.